Now, this is like a question that we got a lot from people. So we wanted to make sure we covered. We were requested to do a review on this topic. So we're going to do that. We're going to do a review.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Do you want to talk about what happened this morning?
I mean, yeah, we can talk about it. So today's Sunday. We have been sourcing a little bit, not too much. Literally, we're late now doing the live because I was sourcing online. Victoria's Secret had a sale, so I bought a few items from Victoria's Secret sale.
Hi, Ricky. Happy birthday.
Hey, Ricky, MC3. Thanks for joining us this morning. Happy birthday. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the likes. And we're going to call you later to sing you happy birthday. FYI. So, thank you. He says, love you guys. So this, this podcast, this is actually not a podcast. It's a live on Instagram. We do coffee and questions every single day, but we do upload daily to our podcast. So good morning, Runaway Closet. We love you, Ricky. We love you too, Ricky. And
you don't love.
By the way,
you don't love a follower like
we
that.
know Ricky and we love him very much. So so good morning. So we do upload daily to our podcast. So if you miss this or you're driving around, going to the grocery store, whatever, you can replay this on Apple Podcasts and Spotify Podcasts. So how's everything going this morning, Runway Closet? Happy Sunday. What are you up to today? Are you ready to chat labels? Label printers?
Label printers. Do you guys use any label printer? If so, what brand do you use? And how do you like it so far? We've had an inkjet printer for a long time, over a year. And I found it very time consuming to print one label because I have to turn on the computer. I gotta click print. I gotta resize. So literally it took a long time. And we recently got a label printer and we want to talk about it today.
Yeah, well, actually the inkjet printer, I've had it for probably about 10 years now. It's super old. It's Brother. We use it for all our printing needs, right? So my secular job, I'm a teacher. When we started Reseller in 2018, we were using that, and we've been using that up until recently. And we would print the label, and then cut it with the scissors, and then get tape and paste it on every single package. So not only is that super time consuming, but it's extremely expensive because you have to buy ink to replace your labels, right? So that's kind of a hassle in itself. We only recently found out that they have inkless printers, aka thermal printers, and they work with heat. So you never need to replace an ink cartridge on that, which was mind blown, right? So we have some comments here. Let's see here. So Ricky MC3 says, keep on grinding. Thank you so much. We will. We're trying to grind daily. Runway Closet says, hello, ladies. Hello, Runway Closet. Runway Closet says she is listing and making thank you notes. Aww. That is awesome. Hello, Austin Dolu. Hello, Emily Kuzma. And hello, Ethical Fashion Closet. So now Runway Closet said, using my Cricut, making my thank you notes. Interesting. What is a Cricut? I feel like that sounds familiar, but I'm not sure what it is. Heard of it. All right, so comment below what kind of label printer you're currently using to print your shipping labels. So we print shipping labels when we make sales, but we're also printing little individual labels for every item that you send to Amazon. Needs to have a tiny little
barcode
label with the barcode on it. Exactly. That gives a description of the item and has its own individual barcode. So that was actually our first introduction to thermal label printers.
So here we talked briefly about it. Some of the reasons we're using thermal printers because we save money on ink. In the long term, we don't have to go through the hassle of ordering the ink, changing the ink out, putting it back, and disposing them. It's super convenient to print. We're going to talk about it shortly.
Yeah, I mean, I want to show you guys mine. This one, the brand name is Dymo, Dymo. This is a label writer 450 turbo. So it works for my small labels that I use to send my items to Amazon. And yeah, like it's really convenient and fast. Let me show you guys inside the label printer. So there's like a little roll. I think I ordered like 8 rolls for like, I think it was like $12 on Amazon. So it was like such a really good deal. And I don't think I'm going to run out for the rest of this year for sure. And I think for this one, I paid like $75. So it was super affordable. When we buy ink, we always buy 2 inks and they're usually like $75. So there you go, right? Like that saves you money right there. So, Ricky MC3 says thermal printer, good advice. And 324 finds, good morning. Hello over there in Washington. Austin Delu says, I'm still using a regular printer. It's time consuming, but I don't have a lot of sales yet, so it works. And that's totally like where we were for almost 2 years, just using our regular printer, you know?
Yeah.
So, so that works for that moment, right? 324 Fine says that they use the Rollo, 500 labels for $20. Did you do that or?
Yeah, that's exactly what the information here.
Oh, okay, sweet. Yes. Yeah, Bill is a wealth of information from 324 Vines. And Runway Closet says circuit prints, draw, cut different materials. It's really for crafters, but I'm not one, and I inherited the machine from my sister.
Cricut prints.
Cricut prints? Oh, okay.
I've never heard of it.
So for crafters, oh, okay.
Yeah, we gotta look into it.
Yeah, we'll check it out.
Interesting. Cool. So we're gonna review 3 different brands: Dymo, Zebra, and Rollo. So this is the Dymo printer, and this is for shipping labels. So the one that Marina currently has is for a tiny little smaller size label.
They're very small, as you can see.
And Dymo, I'm sure a lot of you have heard of Dymo. I remember as a kid, I used to play those little Dymo thing. No?
I had never heard of Dymo.
It's a little like clicky thing where you can go through the different letters and you click on it and it punches like...
a label maker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's how I remember Dymo. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. So for Dymo, it's $262 for the label printer, and it's about 0.094 cents per label.
Oh no, I'm just so make label. Okay, so we have some comments. Bill from 324 Fine says he uses Rollo and you don't have to buy their labels, which is awesome. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in a minute. And Runway Closet says, I've heard of Dymo. 324 Fine says, make labels old school. I mess with those all the time.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the label printers, those are fun. You can just like put labels on everything.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at what's in the picture. So this is the Dymo. We're going to share like 3 equivalent printers with you today. As you can see in the picture, that's like what your typical label looks like when you sell an item on Poshmark, eBay, Mercari. In an email, you get the label ready to print out. And then what's really cool is that you can use a thermal connected to computer and the label individually will come out instead of like this big, huge piece of paper. And then there's going to be a sticker. It's a sticker label. So then you're going to peel it off and attach it to your boxes and you're done. You don't have to do anything else. So good morning. It's Juhtin. Juhtin?
Juhtin.
So then this label maker from Dymo is called the Label Writer 4XL and it goes for $262. And Michelle says it's 94 cents a label. So how many labels come in that one?
0.094 cents.
So 0.094 cents per label.
Yeah.
So how many labels do you have to buy to get that price?
Depending on how many you buy. You can buy 1,000, you can buy 500, depends.
Okay. So good morning, InstaShop from NYC. Thanks for joining us this morning.
So these are just some of the reviews that we found online. We personally have a Dymo printer, so Marina can give her feedback on it. The pros, it's basically pretty user friendly, and it doesn't require you to what does it say? Oh, I don't know. It doesn't require you to
calibrate the printer.
Yeah, exactly. Calibrate the printer
to realign the labels.
So that's something I have to do for Rollo. Is the machine, you kind of calibrate it so the machine can detect what size label you're using, and then the quality of the printing quality is supposed to be better than
the Rollo.
Yes.
The
Rollo.
So you're saying the quality rivals that of the Zebra series. Okay, so let's look at the next one there.
Over there.
Okay, here are some of the cons for the Dymo Label Writer 4XL. I guess out of the 3 printers we're going to review today, it has the slowest print speed. It's restricted to specific label rolls that need to have perforations between each label. Now, we don't personally have the 4XL. We do have the 450 Turbo. That is one of the complaints, is that supposedly you can only buy the Dymo brand labels. I do have to say though, for my 450 Turbo, I bought labels that are off brand and I haven't had any issues with them, and I found them on Amazon. So if you guys have this, you're looking for those labels, let us know. We can send you the link to buy those.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And the next label maker is?
The next label maker is Zebra, ZD420. So there's an option with this model. You can do one with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth and one without. The one without is, I think, about $300 plus. And the one with is $500. So it's very expensive compared to the other two. If you look at the picture, it seems like it's a little bit more clunky and more bulky compared to the others, and I wouldn't personally go for that. I mean, especially the price. However, there are some pros with this label maker. Mm-hmm. So it sends the printer really fast. As soon as you click print, it prints right away. The thing that's good about it is if you have, let's say, 100 labels to print, depending on how many items you're selling, you're going to need to print a lot. So having a fast printer would help. Mm-hmm. It supports the fan fold labels, which is something we currently have. So it's quite compatible with different
Can
labels.
you show them really fast what that is? Yeah, we're going to show you guys what fan fold means. So this Dymo uses labels in a roll, right? That's a roll, but then this is fan fold. So if you see the sideways like this, right? That's fan fold labels. They just kind of like, fold back and forth.
Again, it's more ideal for high volume seller.
Yeah, if you're a high volume seller that need to print, 50 labels at a time, then definitely spend the extra money because it'll be faster. Also, the print quality is pretty good. And the really cool thing about that one we just showed you is that it's wireless. So we've seen people who go on their cell phones. From the cell phone where they got the order, they just click print and it'll pop out on your printer. So, I mean, again, that's quite expensive, but that is something that it offers. Some of the cons are that, it's quite expensive, and then the setup process can be a little bit involved.
Mm-hmm. And the third runner-up is the Rollo printer. So this is, after conducting some research, we decided to get this one. This is $170 for the printer, and it's 0.04 cents per label. So Bill from 324 Fine says it's $19.99 for 500 labels, which is
it's a good deal.
Which is in this
box.
A lot,
yeah.
So it's certainly cheaper for the printer. It's cheaper for the labels. And that's one of the reasons why we decided to get that, because it's not a huge investment in comparison with the others. It's also compact. So if you hold this Dymo is actually a smaller label, and this is a shipping label. This is a tiny
This is so cute and small, this little Rollo, and it does a lot for its tiny little size. So check out the difference in size there. We are showing a video. Look at that, right? So this is just so cute. We love this little guy.
And it's sleek. We love the designs. Wait, but 324 Fine says it's $12.99 for 500.
Oh, for 500. Okay.
I need to know where you bought them.
That is a really good deal.
I paid $19 for 500. Anyways, so it's small and it takes the fan fold labels and it's pretty fast. As soon as you click print, after a second or two, it just prints right away.
It's definitely much faster than the inkjet printer.
Yeah.
Like much faster.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you don't have to cut the paper, and that's the best part.
But so 324 Fine says, sorry ladies, Tori just yelled at me for misinformation. Thank you, no worries. No idea what the misinformation was about. Was it the label price?
$19. Yeah.
Oh, 19. Okay, versus $12.99.
But I do need to get a year link because
yeah. and Bill says he finds those on Amazon, so just search for those there. Is it the Rollo brand, Bill, from 324 Finds, or is it like a different third-party off-brand? And Runaway Closet says is Rollo wireless.
It is not wireless, so really great question, because I looked into wireless option too, and Dymo currently they don't have a wireless shipping label. Zebra has it, but it's $500, and Rollo is that they don't have it. But here's the thing: how is it worth it to have a wireless printer but pay $200-300 more than having a wired? So in our case, we decided to go with the wired because you have to go on the computer anyway, and you only click print, so it's just one extra step. So we felt it was worth it to get a non-wireless. Yeah,
we're super duper happy with our printer, our roller printer at the moment. We've had it for a few months now. But some of the cons of it are the print quality is not as nice as the Zebra or the Dymo. So when the paper comes out, the label, it's a little bit blurry. But to be honest, like, it's really not a big deal. The most important thing is that, it is readable and it scans just fine. We've never had issues. So we're fine with that. The other thing is it does not include a container on the label spool.
Yeah, so you know how the Dymo has a little roller thing?
A little compartment. So this is a little clunkier, but it does have a little compartment for the paper. The Rollo does not have a compartment.
So when you order, you're literally getting a stack of labels. However, I reuse the box as a holder, which is really no big deal.
Yeah, so then you would just feed that.
Yeah, I can show it.
You would just feed this.
So what you do is you open the label, the printer, and you just put it here.
Just put it there.
And then you close it. Oh, can you close it? Slowly. There you go. And you snap on it, and then it just prints.
So here's the backside. Yeah. So it'll just print. So if you have like 5 labels, it'll keep going, right?
Yeah, okay. It'll stop at the end of each label, which is another cool part. I find it fascinating.
Awesome. Good morning, Blue Sky Style 1. Good morning, Celia Rollins. All right, so the verdict. What are our decisions concerning these 3? By the way, if you guys like what you're seeing, if you don't mind hitting the like button on the right, it helps with engagement. We would really appreciate that. So, Michelle, would you like to review the verdict?
Yeah, so a couple of highlights. So for Dymo, it only supports Dymo-specific label rolls. Marina is able to find off-brand ones. However, you still have to get the little labels with the holes in between, perforation. And then it's very easy to use. It's 88 millimeters per second. For Zebra, it supports different brands of labels. The setup is a little bit more detailed, but allows greater customization. 127 millimeter per second. And then for Rollo, it's fairly easy to use. It supports different label brands, and I can't see, it's up to 150 millimeters per second. And then when it comes to resolution, for Dymo, it's 300 dpi. For those of you who don't know what dpi is, it's dot per inch. So when you print something, the quality, the higher the DPI, the better the quality because it's more dots per inch. So the best quality would be Dymo, and then Zebra, and then Rollo. Now I noticed that too when we print our Rollo labels, the quality is not super good. However, all you need to make sure is for the postman to be able to scan it. So they could scan it. It works for me, so it's not really a big deal. And so for us,
you're probably gonna guess which one we like the best, right?
Yeah, we like
the Rollo.
Yeah, we like the Rollo.
At the moment, we're a big fan of Rollo. We've seen other resellers who also really love their Rollo, and it is the most affordable one. And we're saving tons of money on ink, and we're saving tons of time, not having to cut pieces of paper and grab. We're saving tape, not having to tape all those papers. And there's like a sticker on the back. So so we recommend the Rollo. We recently applied for an affiliate link with Rollo. So look out for that shortly in our bio. And if you have any questions about printers, any further questions that we didn't cover, feel free to DM us. We're happy to share any information we have and answer any of the questions that we can answer. So, man, it's been a cat week, right? All the cute pictures have cats in them. And so this little guy says hide because he sees Monday. Yep, Monday's right around the corner.
Yep.
And we just wanted to say thank you for joining us today. Also, on Girly Girl Styles YouTube today is the big drawing. Make sure to be there. There's going to be tons of prizes that are being given away worth hundreds of dollars. We're going to be there. We're excited to be there. 324 Finds is going to be in the video, hosting it with his wife, Girly Girl Style. And 324 Finds says that they've had their Rollo for 2 years and they haven't had any problems. I did want to say I had heard people having problems with Dymo, yet we haven't yet had any problems with our Dymo, but I have heard about that. Make sure to go on Amazon and check the reviews as well and compare between the three of those printers. And we hope you guys have a lovely, absolutely lovely Sunday. And Runaway Closet says great reviews. Thanks, ladies. It is our pleasure. Have a wonderful Sunday. We will see you guys tomorrow.